So, I'm getting ready to leave college, and I stumbled across a book that I haven't read in who knows how long. It's a book that I read at a very young age, and it just hit me. It's very profound, I think. Here it is. Paint Jobs. Now, this is from the Pixar film Cars. The book is based off of it. It's sort of a fan fiction. Actually, no, this is an official work, so you might consider it essential to, or like canon, as you may call it. But this book has changed my life, I think. Ever since I was 3 years old, I would read it, I would open it, and I would enjoy reading it. But before we start, Paint Jobs. I think that might clue into what the book is going to be about. How paint has different colors, different personalities of the different cars, and how those connect to how they're painted, basically. And right here on the cover we have Lightning McQueen, and I think this is after the Radiator Springs arc, when he decides to go home. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. Lightning McQueen is red. Now, just for the first beat of the story, this is an amazing intro. Lightning McQueen is red. Yes, it's the truth. And you can see the first illustration is the same as the cover. They both saved printing, and since it is quite literally about Lightning McQueen, the whole story of Cars, so putting the main character on the title and the first page is like a double whammy, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, but another thing I forgot to mention is that the book is 5 pages. It's palm-sized and maybe like 2 by 2 inches. And it's made out of cardboard, which is different from paper books, which, since it's only 5 pages, you only need to, a normal book wouldn't be sufficient enough to create enough depth, and it's also more durable as a result. That's why I'm still able to read this even after all these years. Yes. So, back to the story. Lightning McQueen is red. And when I read that, I was hooked instantly. This is truly a work of modern literature, and it's just, I just gotta, I'm just astonished at how well it's written. It's not only a fact of life, but it's also the symbolism of, the unyielding truth that is Lightning McQueen is red. Yeah. Let's move on to the next page. Yes. Doc Hudson is blue. Now, Doc Hudson in the Cars film is the sort of like opposing force to Lightning McQueen. He's more of a law figure, an authority figure. Blue and red, the two colors of the police. He is there to make sure everyone in Radiator Springs is going in accordance to his vision, I guess. And so you get the two opposing sides, Doc and Lightning. And we see here he's drifting. This is a reference to the infamous scene of Doc Hudson turning left to go right, that whole old adage of wisdom that he leaves for Lightning. And these two pages, it creates an opposing structure, I guess similar to how like the governmental structure of America, the two political parties, clashing at all odds, and yet they are the same. They are similar. Doc Hudson used to be a rookie, just like McQueen, but he comes with a little bit more wisdom from the failures that he used to have, that he wished not to spread to Lightning. And so, yes, it's the second page. We're two pages in. We're already this much of the way. So the next page will be around the middle mark. Luigi is yellow.
Yellow?
Now, when you think Luigi, you automatically think the brother from Super Mario Brothers, right? Isn't Luigi green? But no. We're talking about this Luigi. This Luigi is yellow. And I think the significance of yellow is to highlight sort of an outside perspective. You see, how blue and red, they're both opposing, but yellow is sort of different, giving credit to the outside, outlaw nature of, I guess, the color in general, as well as just the fact that Luigi doesn't really take sides in the conflict. He's there to sell his business, run his whatever it is, sort of like an economic right, political compassing. I don't know politics. I'm not very well versed, but you know what I'm saying, right? He's taking control of whatever business decisions he can make, and as a result, he has no need for the rivalry of blue and red. He's not directly involved, but yes, Luigi is yellow. He's yellow. I mean, I guess the middle part of the book isn't as profound as the beginning or the end, but then again, it never really is, right? The middle part of a story it's just there for adding on to whatever is already existing. But yeah, Luigi is yellow, and we'll keep that in mind for later. Chick Hicks is green, and this is the point where I had to put the book down. I had a lot of thoughts come into my head. The dark nature of Chick Hicks and how he sort of disrupts the structure, but in a way that is destructive. Chick Hicks is green. He's not red or blue, but he's not good either. He's not yellow. And we see the carnage that Chick Hicks leaves behind in the film. He's the bad guy. Maybe not the main antagonist, but he's certainly not, he's not on the good side on the moral alignment chart. And I think it highlights the human capability for destruction and how we can tear each other apart at times. And also how like other people can sabotage everyone else for their own personal gain. Green. Chick Hicks is green. Green like money. Green like greed, you know? And I don't know. It's a harrowing perspective on the ways of life, really. As long as people like Chick Hicks are allowed to exist, does that really spell out good for humanity? And I'm telling you, this book is deep. You don't understand. Yeah. Chick Hicks is green. He is. And there's not much else to say about it. You know, the book has a total of maybe. Let me just skim through. Maybe 18 words, give or take. But it says so much without having to say a lot. You know what I'm saying? You know how you can sometimes say a lot, but, you know, speak a lot, but not really say anything of value. This is the exact opposite. And now we reach the end. This book. It always gets to me. It always gets to me at the end. It circles back around. See, Mater is brown. And Mater, if you've watched the movie, Mater is the friend of the protagonist. Mater is what innocence truly is, like what being good, a good friend really means, you know? I mean, disregarding the second movie, which, you know, second movie goes off the rails a little bit, but Mater is brown, and I don't know, usually when you talk about primary colors, brown isn't typically like a very popular color either, but I don't know. I think it symbolizes like unity, right? Like friendship, collaboration, people, and like community, right? How red is usually like a bold color. Blue is more calm. Yellow, green. I think Mater being like a take on the rusty car, the rusty truck, a little bit old, a little run down, but still finding a way to make it work, I think. Yeah. And I think that gives a good message for the book. There are different ways to paint yourself, to show yourself to the world, and these are all different takes. But in the end, it just matters that the only thing that matters is that you paint yourself how you truly are, and you stay true to yourself. I mean, that's my personal take on it. You could interpret it in a different way, but this book, I think, is really something. I would recommend this to everyone. Anyone can read this book. Just get up and, you know, start reading it. The great thing about it is that since it's not a lot of words, like if you speak a different language, you could just get right into the book. I think that's a really big strength of it. And it's also pocket size, so you can carry it wherever you want and reread it. I think rereading it is a good thing as well. But yeah, I know this is a different style of content from what I usually make, but I just had to get this out there in the world. thank you for sticking around. This video is sponsored by it's not sponsored. I'm not that popular for a sponsorship. If I would probably get sponsored by Audible, but you know. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.